gentlemen, in the month of January I have acquired 5 new fragrances with a total value of almost $1,900, and in this video I'm going to show you, gentlemen, which fragrances these are. So let's not waste any more time and let's begin. First bottle is another bottle of my favorite Maison Kurkdjian fragrance, and that is Soir. I already have a full and brand new Soir bottle and a 200 ml bottle with a little bit of juice left that has macerated for 3 to 4 years, which has become very smoky. But now I have yet another bottle that also has Men's Improvement engraved on it. This has been a gift from my dear colleagues in Ilum, where I work for MFK, and I am so happy to have another bottle with the Men's Improvement engraving on it. This is one of the best ambery, warm, spicy fragrances on the market, with vanilla to make it sweet and cozy. This is a 10 out of 10 in my books, and I am so happy to have yet another bottle of my favorite fragrance from MFK in my fragrance collection. The next fragrance I picked up was the first one I bought this month, and that was by Kilian Smoking Hot. If you followed me on the channel for a very long time, you might have seen this video that I've posted up here in the corner talking about fragrances that are on my wish list, and I've wanted this fragrance for a long time now, and I finally pulled the trigger on it because I got it for an insane price that I simply could not say no to. And this one is a very smoky, dark tobacco fragrance with a crisp green apple accord at the top, which in the end gives you this smoky apple shisha scent. I really wanted this fragrance in my collection because this is one of the most unique fragrances out there on the market, especially if you love tobacco and you want something that is much different than anything else on the market in terms of tobacco fragrances. This is a top tier fragrance, and I've given by Kilian Smoking Hot a 9.7 out of 10 Men's Improvement rating. This is top tier stuff right here, and I'm so happy to finally have this in my collection. Next up, one that I just featured in my video about the best and most versatile men's fragrance, I have Roja Parfums Burlington 1819. I got this mostly partial bottle here, and I am so happy to finally have this in my collection. This fragrance has this insanely fresh, crisp, bright citrusy opening that almost smells organic, unlike any other that only Roja can encapsulate, but with this very distinct and very complex dry down, which has this very human, slightly animalic, funky development with something leathery going on and some vanilla and tobacco in the base to give you a depth that this fragrance can last off of and really become something that is very unique and not just another citrusy fragrance. So even though this starts very appealing at the top, on some people's skin this will develop more funky than on some other people's skin, but nonetheless this is a very complex fragrance with a very pleasant citrusy top, and I'm really happy to finally have this in my collection because I've really wanted it for so long, and when I finally have it in my collection now, I could not have been any happier. Hence why I really wanted to make a video featuring this fragrance sooner rather than later. From one Roja Parfum to the next, I have Roja Parfums Aoud Extraordinaire. This bottle is... whoa, I almost dropped it. This bottle is brand new and I haven't sprayed with it yet. I got this alongside with my Soir and my Burlington 1819, and I'm so happy to have this in my collection as well because this is one of the more underrated oud fragrances from Roja Parfums, because this is not the strongest fragrance in the world, but this does it unlike any other from the oud collection from Roja, because this is a fresher, more tropical oud fragrance from his collection that is designed primarily to be layered with. This can also be worn by itself, which I did at Essence, and I smelled amazing. This one has this citrusy, sparkling opening that Roja fragrances have, and this is such an enjoyable fragrance, and I cannot wait to wear this fragrance in the high heat in the spring and summer, because even though this is an oud fragrance, this is a more fresh kind of oud fragrance, so I cannot wait to wear such a fun and high quality fragrance in the high heat. Last but definitely not least, a fragrance that you might have seen a couple of times on the channel. It is Tom Ford Lost Cherry. I previously had a 30 ml that I shared with my girlfriend, but now I finally got myself a 50 ml to accompany the rest of my Tom Ford private blend collection, and I gifted the additional 10 ml that I got in the gift box that I purchased to my girlfriend, so she has a little bit more for herself. This is, in my opinion, one of the best cherry fragrances ever, with very creamy, sweet, seductive, tart cherry with a lot of tonka bean, a lot of vanilla to give you this sugary, sweet, creamy, and very gourmand leaning cherry fragrance. This is so seductive, so fun, so fruity, and one of the best modern Tom Ford fragrances in my opinion. And even though some people say it is too feminine, I find it to be perfectly unisex. And if you love cherry fragrances, this one will be something just for you if you haven't tried it already. Gentlemen, that was it for my $1,900 fragrance haul. These fragrances have a combined value of around $1,900, and I would love to see what you have to say down in the comment section below. What do you think of my recent pickups? Have you tried some of these? Do you own some of these? Do you like some of these? And generally, what do you think of my pickups here? Let me know down in the comment section. I would love to see what you have to say down there. Also, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the Men's Improvement YouTube channel for more videos about fragrances, grooming, style, fashion, skincare, fitness, watches, everything that will make you, gentlemen, the best possible versions of yourselves. The last few things that I want to ask you, gentlemen, is to smile more because it's free, and that I want you to watch these two videos right here. This one here below is going to my latest upload, whereas this one up here is going to be a video that the YouTube algorithm thinks you will enjoy.